Hey, love. You okay? I don't like yes, but as an answer. You either are or you aren't. Something happened. Hey, take your time. There's no rush, I'm right here. Deep breath, okay? So, you want to tell me something? Okay. Should I be worried? You seem kind of nervous. It's not... Well, you don't think it's bad, but I might. I don't know about that, if you don't think it's a bad thing. Do you want to come sit with me? You standing like that's making me nervous. Have I done something wrong? Okay, I how about I stop? I not guess. You just tell me, because I'm probably already thinking worse things than whatever you're about to say. Okay, well, it's okay to be scared, but... You know, I love you, right? So, unless you're about to break up with me, I don't see why I'd be upset. You're not, right? Okay, you know, forgive me for being a bit... You seem pretty scared, and if I didn't do anything wrong and you're not about to dump me, then I don't know what could be scaring you so much. Oh. You're asexual. Okay. Thank you for telling me. I understand why you were scared, but please don't be. It's only me. You know me. You do, right? Like, mad. Why would I be? Of course I'm not. I'm not angry or disappointed. Did you think... Right. Oh, okay. You need... Hey. Calm down, okay? I think you've been presuming some things that aren't true, so... While I totally understand why, you know, people can be shitty about asexuality, just... Not me, okay? Hey. I'm sorry if this is a disappointment to you, but... Handsome as you are, I'm not just dating you for your good looks. I mean, it's certainly a bonus, don't get me wrong, but... You know, there's more to you than what you look like. If you were pretty but an asshole, I wouldn't be here. But, mean is, I mean, you're not bothered that I'm allosexual, right? You know, that I'm not asexual. Are you uncomfy that I'm sexually attracted to you? Okay. You're just not sexually attracted to me. Well, not me personally, you just don't feel sexual attraction. Okay, well, let me ask you this then. Do you still want to date me? Okay. Well, I still want to date you. So, I mean, there's a few things I want to clarify, but look, all I want out of this is another partner, and I have seemingly found an incredibly lovely boyfriend. Consider myself lucky enough just to have done that. I don't need... I like dating you. I like being with you, and personally I was looking for a romantic partner above anything else. You know, I wasn't just looking for like a quick, you know. So, you are romantically attracted to me, right? Or romantically interested. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a romantic. Just personally, what I'm looking for, I'm not looking for something platonic. I want a romantic partner. Okay, well... Okay, not a romantic. You are interested. Well, then... I don't see the problem. You aren't depriving me of anything, if that's what you're worried about. I'm not going to feel like I'm missing out on something because, well, I've got hands. Well, not to be crass, but... What, it's true. If I'm that desperately in the mood... I've done it before and I can do it again. And, do it by myself. There's a whole wonderful world of toys out there. What? Well, as much as I'm trying to lighten the mood, I am also trying to be serious and honest about it. You're not depriving me of, I don't need sex to live. It's not water or food. And if, as I say, I'm not desperate, I can shut myself in my room. Though, actually, I didn't ask. Sorry, I didn't mean to presume. And you might already, I presume you've done research and stuff into this, so I don't want to sound like I'm telling you just stuff that you already know, but, just in case you didn't, or whatever. And I just want to clarify, being asexual isn't anything to do with whether or not you enjoy sex. It's just a lack of sexual attraction. You don't feel sexual attraction. Sexual urges. But, some asexual people can still want sex. I mean, you've still got parts between your legs, you've still got nerve endings, It's different for the person. Some asexual people enjoy having sex. Some don't, but still enjoy being intimate with themselves, or don't but still enjoy fantasizing about sex, and some don't want sex and also don't even like thinking about it. Like, there's no one correct way to be asexual. And then there's the whole asexual spectrum as well, you know. Demisexual, agosexual, greysexual, probably more that I don't know. But regardless of if you ever want to have sex, I'm not gonna break up with you if you are also sex repulsed. Let's get that clear. And if you ever do want to have sex, we can. As long as you don't feel like you owe it to me or something stupid. Like, sorry, not that I'm calling you stupid, I'm calling the concept of people thinking sex is a necessity for a relationship stupid. And I'm not gonna feel neglected. I'm not gonna... God, I really hope you weren't thinking this. I'm not gonna, like, go looking elsewhere. I love you. I'm not gonna seek out sex elsewhere just because you might not want to give it to me. Again, it's not a necessity, not for me anyway. And if you ever want to try, we can, as long as you are honest about not feeling like you have to do it. And if you don't ever want to, that's okay too. We can still go on dates. We can still spend time together. Are you okay with me still touching you? Like, in a, you know, like a safe for work, like, kind of way, like, hugs, hand-holding, kisses? Like, where is the line drawn on that for you? Oh, lucky me, then. Well, I would have maybe cried if I didn't get to still cuddle with you. Well, you're just so sweet in my arms, though. I would have missed that. Oh, come here. Eh? What are you like? I'm not offended. I fully understand, you know, a lot of people in the world can be shitty about this sort of thing. I get why you were nervous. I'm not taking it as a personal slight against myself. That'd be stupid. If anyone gets offended when you come out to them, or I mean, if you're nervous about coming out to someone and they're very accepting but get offended that you would dare even think that they could be bigoted in any way, like, they need to get off their high horse. Like, you've got every reason to be scared about coming out, you know, whether it's gender, sexuality, romantic identity, whatever, right? Like, even with me, who obviously you know is LGBT, and with you, you've got every reason to still worry. You know, there's, sadly, even hatred within the LGBT community. You know, there's gay and bi people who are transphobic. There's probably, you know, gay and trans people who think asexuality is made up, you know. And, you know, there's people who are binary trans who don't think non-binary or xenogenders or whatever are real, and it's a shame. I don't blame you for being nervous about coming out to, you know, an LGBT person about being asexual. Like, if someone gets offended that you were nervous about coming out to them because, well, you should know that I'm accepting, you should know that I'd be fine. Like, they're not being very nice or supportive. That's not... So I'm not offended that you were nervous. This world's given you every reason to be. I don't see it as a sign that you don't trust me. You can't help it. Even if deep down you knew I was cool with it, there's still going to be that little anxious voice in the back of your mind that's worried. Because the world can be pretty shitty. And I'm sure that in your time, whether on the internet or going out in public or whatever, you've witnessed or first-hand experienced homophobia, transphobia, acephobia. God, Tumblr used to be rampant with it, didn't it? I mean, I'm sure there's still some on there. Maybe I just don't see it anymore. You're not making things up, okay? I believe you. The whole aro-ace spectrum is very real and valid, and I don't want to be with you any less just because you might not look at me and get, big cartoon awooga eyes. You still think I'm cute, right? Okay, well then we're cool. Like, you still love me, right? I love you. So, nothing's changing. And, you're not bothered if I take some time to myself every now and then to, indulge. Okay, and would you be upset if during said alone time, I had thoughts about you? I can try not to if that would make you uncomfy. Okay. And I'll try and keep them to myself then. What I mean is, I'm still allowed to flirt, right? But I don't want to do it in a... And you can flirt without it being sexual. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. So, compliments, okay, but let's not super sexualize them, yeah? Same with flirting. Well, of course there's non-sexual ways of flirting. Have you... Sorry. I mean, I don't want to pull out cheesy pickup lines on you, but... I mean, they're the last thing that's going to turn you on, right? Exactly, so... Could always bust out some of those. I mean, I don't know any, but I'm sure Google's very helpful. You're still my sweet boy, yeah? You still okay with being called that? Good. I like you being my good boy. Do you feel good that you got that over and done with? Yeah? Okay. And if you realize anything else about yourself, or if anything changes, please tell me. I'm not going to judge. And also, even if you don't know for sure yet, but you start questioning something, I'm more than happy to, go through different flags and labels, pronouns, whatever, with you if you ever want to test anything out, if you ever start to even slightly question anything. I'd like to be able to help you figure stuff out, if I can. And if any part of your identity ever changes, I'm not going to feel lied to. I certainly don't feel lied to, because, to be fair, you never once ever actually said that you were allosexual. So, if I were ever to get mad about being led on, that'd be bloody stupid. Because you never actually claimed that you were allosexual. So, if people are assuming that by default, which sadly I'm sure most people do, that's kind of on them. It's not on you. But, point stands. Anything changes, I'm still gonna be here, And if you ever feel yourself sliding along that asexual spectrum or having different preferences, I'm not gonna feel like you're lying to me right now. You lied to me when you told me you're asexual. You know what I mean? Like, identities can change. We're all figuring ourselves out. I've definitely changed what labels I use over the years. And it's okay if you don't want to use any label at all. I personally just like them. I think, what with being like... I don't know, maybe it's a neurodivergent thing. I like having words to explain what I'm feeling, because I can really struggle to put what I'm feeling into words. And there's sort of a comfort for me in a label that, like, if the term exists, then that means I'm not the only one, That means someone else has felt that same way, so it makes me feel less alone, I suppose. But yeah, I like having a word to put to something, or else my brain kind of freaks out. But, so if you ever want to look into more specific labels, or you're happy with asexual, whatever. This isn't me pressuring you to change, I'm just trying to let you know. If anything does, very slightly, or if you do want to try having sex and then you don't like it and you don't want to do it again, I'm not going to feel cheated out of something, I'm not going to get my hopes up about it. I shouldn't say hopes up, that makes it, you know what I mean? I'm not going to expect anything of you. And if you want to try any kind of sexual contact, it doesn't have to be full-on sex, and doesn't do anything for you, or you don't like it, that's okay. I'm not going to take it as like a personal insult to my skills, alright? Okay. I'm proud of you, Well, because you were nervous about telling me. But you did it. You worked up the courage. And if you want to tell anyone else, and you want me there, I'm more than happy to be, scary dog privileges. Is that what they call it? I don't think I'm that scary to look at, but, I'll, moral support. Back up if anyone gets stinky about it. And if you don't want to tell anyone else, that's fine. Because, I'm not going to tell anyone. God, I'd never come out for anyone else. That's your thing to do, whenever you want to whoever you want to tell. I'm just proud because, you getting the confidence to say it, and also you figuring out more about yourself. I think figuring out anything, whether it's gender, whether it's sexuality, romantic identity, or even like figuring out your platonic feelings, or like, I don't know. Is there more? There's probably more that I'm forgetting. But, I think it's a beautiful experience. Figuring yourself out. Finding who you are. Even that's, just in terms of, like, expression. Like, whatever it's, I don't want to say aesthetic. Whatever kind of fashion, clothing you like wearing. How you choose to express yourself with how you look. It's... I don't know. I don't want to sound weird. Well, because the word that keeps coming to mind is... It's gonna sound weird. Okay. Well, I was thinking, and this is only because I saw something online that phrased it this way the other day. It was phrasing transitioning as a divine experience. And I'm like, no, you know what? Like, I mean, that wasn't specifically, in regards to trans people, but I feel like, no, there's something to be said about figuring yourself out. Finding how you are comfortable in your skin. Finding how you want to express yourself, what you want to be called, like, that does just feel special in a way that I don't think I can describe properly. Which is annoying, as I say. I like to have words for what I'm feeling. But it feels good, right? Like, the self-confidence that you gain from it. And the comfortable, that's not a word, comfortability? Is that a word? The more comfortable you feel from finding it out, from figuring that stuff out. I don't know. At least I hope you feel good about figuring this stuff out. Good. I don't want anyone to make you feel like you're like a different person now. Or you're a worse person. I know there's a lot of people that, like, are very pro-LGBT, but yet, like, don't believe in asexuality or think it's, like... And people who think that it's about you not wanting to have sex, and not wanting to have sex isn't a sexuality. It's like, it's not about not wanting to have sex, it's a lack of sexual attraction. There's plenty of asexuals who still enjoy having sex because, they've still got nerve endings. And there's some asexuals who don't like having sex, but there's some non-asexuals who don't like having sex. There's equating... It's just misinformation, it's just wrong to equate asexuality with not wanting to have sex, because there's plenty of allosexual people, plenty of, bisexual, pansexual, homosexual people who might not want to have sex for whatever reason. They might feel sexual attraction, but just not enjoy it, or they might feel sexual attraction but for some sort of maybe dysphoria, maybe trauma, whatever, aren't comfortable with currently having sex. That doesn't suddenly make them asexual. That's not what that, And also to equate... it's just that's a shitty stereotype too, isn't it? And to equate asexuality with not wanting sex because of a bad thing that's happened, like... Asexuality isn't a trauma response, it's a valid identity. And to assume that anyone who doesn't want sex is asexual is a little shitty, especially if it's like someone who doesn't want sex because of trauma that has happened. To say that any, like, survivor now has to be asexual is not only, like, erasing their identity if they are, like, bisexual or homosexual or whatever, but also, like, almost, like, infantilizing asexuality in a way. Maybe that's not the right word, but, like, wumpifying. That's not a word, is it? You know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. Okay, like, asexual people aren't broken or tormented or have some sort of trauma that can be fixed and then they're not going to be asexual anymore. Like, that's... No. It's an identity as real as being gay, like... And also, I mean, well, specifically homosexual. Because you can be gay and asexual, because you could be homoromantic and asexual. That's why I was saying homosexual instead of gay, I don't want people thinking I mean, like... Romantic identities are separate than, sexual identities. That became a ramble, didn't it? I probably said a load of shit that you already know. Sorry. Well, in case you didn't know any of it, or just wanted the reassurance, I hope that was okay to say. All of it, I guess. What do you want to do now? No, you haven't made things awkward. No. If anything, I think I've made things awkward by kind of dragging that out. I just wanted to make sure you knew that, like, I understand. You've not got anything to worry about with me, okay? And if you tell anyone else, and they give you shit for it, or they parrot bag stereotypes, or they think you just haven't met the right person, or you haven't had the right sexual experience. Like, I mean, I can't fix it or change their mind, but just know that they're talking bullshit. You know? You are valid. Asexuality is valid, okay? It's real. It's not about whether you want to have sex or not, or whether you enjoy sex or not. Okay? And I'm not going to expect you to want sex either. I'm not going to default and assume that. You can come to me at any time if you want to try anything. But I'm not going to proposition you, okay? I'm going to leave that in your hands. I don't want to make you uncomfy. Okay. And if I do say anything wrong, like if any flirting or anything crosses into a bit too much of like a sexual territory for you, please do let me know. I don't want to make you feel gross, you know? Promise you'll tell me. I'm not going to get upset. Promise you'll tell me. Okay. Thank you. Are you up for a kiss? Okay. What time is it? Oh god, we've been sat here a while. Sorry, you probably thought that might take like 10 minutes or... Oh, well, I guess you would have thought it might have been shorter if it had gone badly. Okay, would you like to just, like, chill for the rest of the day? Even though I obviously took it well. If you were really worked up and worried, even though it's gone, I hope you would consider. Well, yeah. I get you still could feel drained. Just because you had all this built-up anxiety, and even though none of it's come true, you know, I get if you still feel like emotionally drained or tired after that. It was a big thing. Would you like to sit here for a bit? And I could make food. Well, no, I don't know what we've got. Or I could buy food. Will you ever think about it? Okay. I still love you. I'm not going anywhere. And I am very, very proud of you. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. Reminder that I have a Patreon. If everyone who subscribed to me gave me just £1 a month, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios in a safer environment. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, ad-free streaming and downloads of all my audios, and 2 exclusive spicy audios a month, with at least 1 per month picked from your requests if you join the top fledgling tier, and more. I also stream on Twitch most Mondays, Fridays and Saturdays, and have an Etsy shop called Empty Masks where I sell fan art and original art. My Etsy also has stickers and other merch of my audio original characters under the Vampire Prince section of my shop. My art commissions are also currently open. Audio commissions are currently closed. I thank you to my patrons, my fledglings, Antichrist, Isabel 3-in-1 Shampoo, Cello Moon, Lauren Lovett, The Lucia Archives, Ozyuki, Sazi Yenke, Ebony Void, Fruit Island, Rain Cloud, CL, Nesquik, Fluffy Dino, Nerdoda, Ollie Mac, Rice Puffs, Ruby Red Gem, Carrion, Livia Nacito, Euronaughty, Asterash, Percy, Kudo, Hell, The Solar Sis, Tiffany Boyer, Void, Soya Mada, Aspen, River Heights Puff, Arbitrary Descriptivism, Joanna Cole, Roses in Blue, Era, Ray Cots, Emily, Sweet Jade, A, Tisness, Kit, Tommy Von Blon, Arcane, N, Nicole, MX Pinksuit 230, Tsukiyomi, Emery, Swan MB, 675309, Goth Muppet, Peachy, Pumpkin Pie 23, Nicole Thompson, Dahlia, Valkyrie Ace, Despair, Lethentralis, Dawn Robin, Persephone Black, Lady D, Brooks Love for Music, Love the XE, Beautiful Thorns, Cecilia, Delaney, Lily, Fern, Persephone Porris, Oracle of BS, Alexis, I'm All in Disguise, Seo, Doomfrog, Q the Cats, Alpaca Avalanche, Philip Demeron, Steph, Aster ACI, Chris Vickman, Mark, Fowlin Rune, Demonics Anxiety, Deanna, Jam, Ethereal Viking, Wibbles, Jas, Lindsay, Emily, Vic, Ablyson, Iris Evan, Alyssa, Pluto, Kiara A. Gross, The Sleeping Poet, Moss Bastard, Bo, Nex, Mamaron, Flitzklim, L, Goober, Bellwether, Aster Sarah, Rowan the Hunter, J, Strawberry 897, Rio Pornoglyph, Shelbs, True Starshine, Capo Cups, SH7, Ophelia, Peyton Gann, Deleth, Incognita, Silk of Assaults, Irrelevant Listener, Freak of Nature, Stink Noodle, Desi Fowl, Lewin, Tea Time, Ace of Hearts, Sister of War, Luna, Not Morgan, Gabrielle Simpkins, Charlie, Cecilia W, Bookstore Cryptid, Joel McRae, Wisteria Song, Max Little Spoons, J. Aries, Ace, Delirious, Raven G, Ellie B, Scarbound, Sunny, Dak and Luke, Jordan Ratliff, Julie Beardsley, Miles, David Moser, XOXO, Fanny, Chinoa Chesai 236, Verge, Willow Arons, Insomnia, Trass, Gremlin, Lindsay Houston, Coffee Cat, Rack, Live Lahell, Ashkins, Cotter Kitten 314, Alf, Grave 3, Momo 99, Tired Soul, Mad Hatter, Grim Bean, Maypop, Collective Unit System, Piers, Alex B, Maria Varia, Mango, Lyra G, Marco 01, M, Warner Yako, Dal, Planetembi, Katie, Lady Dark, Maria Derris, Janira, Oh No It's Joe, Jordan, Owen Wondem, PT, Coda, Daniel Love, Peachy Sakura, Rendrigus, Crested Blossom, Elixir, X Profane X, J Maze, The Roth Woman, Abby Cat 16, Charlie Rose, Skylar Sheridan, I Am My Family's Loki, Olivia Osman, Ellie, Abeth, Iceberg, Avery, Artemis Samaritsu, Tulip Tulipson, Ember Rain, Fishy 78, Golden New, Plant Cato, Frosh, Severed Moose Head Tavern, Tyler Singer, The Silent Star, L, Kyle, Undercover Clown, Denny, Chrissy, Jinxed Misery, Jancer Jumper, Wolf of the Book, Primrose Path, Ducky, Bob Zed, Bumble Baby, Agent of Techno, Silently Chaotic, Error, Des, XX Cloud, Strife XX, Ica 111, Sueli Sultana, Ghostly Lurker, Masochist, L, Untrustworthy Narrator, Rinstorm, Will, Lucian, Jungle Book, Seppi Day, Blue Flame, Bumpkin, Northern Isle, AMC 1720, Effie, McSmurder, Junkst, Molly, Hero, Owlbear Obsessed, Camden, Quinn, SL, The Kraken, Hazelstone, Cat, The Master of Tea, Ren, Marina, Cat, Six Rabbits, Red Raccoon, Bexy, RMW, Red Velvet Rose, Ron Torquil, Fantasy Princess, ASDF, Tiffany Sonotti, Beloved Bog Goblin, Ambrose, Midnight Whisper, Antichrist Socialite, Daniel D. Desjardins, Chaos Fox, Karen Panthera, Cineros, Winter and Bone Zero, Ash, Sumire, Fully Gina, Nash, Lysander, Ali Carter, Black Seraphim 7, Aussie, Heaven, Skylar Ingram, Sequoia, Emily, Ash, Adventurous Winter, Kiara Embley, Felix, Screeching Trash Goblin, Sam, Actually Static, Chris 07, Little Adventurer, Lost in Space, Max, Alex, Lavender Lucius, Green Blue, Pip, Elle's Collection of Teeth, Teal Orange, Spiritua, Angelus, Sforzi, Moonchild, Rainbow Skylights, Rachni, Caspi is here, Alex MP, Sakura the Neko, Ash Cook, Lily Boy, Misfit Crew, Mara Koenig, Luna Moth, Emily Ao, Ren Lady V, LEC, The Yikes That's Connor, Bram Shelley, Ash Sterling, Blood Wren, Grayson, Rennie Person, Gabriel Sandberg, Littlebit, Rose Cat, Blue Cheese Cactus, Night Howler 1605, Mr. Plumpy, Lex Fraser, Harriet Tomb, HM, Necromania, Virgin Cannibal, Irie, Nicole, Onyx Unknown, Sophia Squash, Vexen Hex, Nori, Mothman, Gremlin Duart, Cobalt, Caitlin Elizabeth, Ree, and Channel Bennett. And a thank you to my familiars, Solidaria, Spatial Odysseys, Jocelyn, I'm Just Toby, Jamie, Jessica Louise Forsyth, Haley Lawrence, Emerson, N.A., Rockin' Robin 93, Jackie L., A Flow Game Box, and DD123.